This episode is brought to you in part by Sheffield Financial, specialized equipment financing for work, play, and everything in between. Visit sheffieldfinancial.com. And Hybrid Light, durable, environmentally friendly, and guaranteed for life. Visit hybridlight.com.
Hey folks, good morning. Welcome to this edition of Legends Outdoors. I'm here with my good friend Joella Bates, a Legends Outdoors Hall of Fame member. We're in Kentucky hunting big deer. We're near Hopkinsville, Kentucky. There was 22 standing in the field right beside this field yesterday afternoon. So, Joella,
I'm excited.
This is going to be a great day.
It is. I'm looking for a big Kentucky buck.
Yeah. Well, there's some here we know for sure. There was deer on the trail camera in this very field this morning at 3 o'clock. Before we got in here, we were here early. So we're set up, and it's still about an hour before daylight, so we're going to see what happens.
5 a.m. can't come soon enough for folks like these. There's more than just a job to do, so they hit their knees. They sure take pride in everything they do. There's no challenge that they won't work through. So they tirelessly keep going on. They work their fingers to the bone. They spend way too much time in the field and away from home. You can be sure they know what all this hard work is for. So now we honor you as legends of the outdoors.
Hey folks, welcome to the second season of the Legends of the Outdoors TV. We have a lot in store for you this year. This week we're in Herndon, Kentucky on a deer hunt with 12-time national archery champion Joella Bates. We're up bright and early this morning waiting for that big buck to walk by.
Boy, it's a beautiful morning.
It is. The turkeys are talking.
Yeah. We heard one doe blowing earlier this morning.
Way before daylight.
Way before daylight. She didn't bust us, but she was down there in the hollow blowing at something. Heard a few crows, but it's a prime morning. Last of November here in western Kentucky. It's a good time to hunt. Got beautiful weather. 40 degrees this morning. No wind. Beautiful fall weather.
I really couldn't ask for a better morning.
No, these bugs are in the prime of their rut right now. They're a little bit later than normal because we've had such a dry year, I guess. But man, they're chasing does and they're right in the prime of their rut right now.
I really believe I smelled one earlier.
You may have. There's no doubt that there's been a lot of deer on this farm.
Well, you know there's going to be bucks if there's over 20 does.
Oh yeah.
We saw
Yeah.
just in one little area.
Right. Well, you just don't find any prettier farm than what this is. I know there's got to be bucks all over it. These boys have got it set up perfect.
There's blinds tucked into the edge of the field where a buck would come strolling by, checking his grapes.
Yeah.
Tired of pushing that old lawnmower? Don't go another season without the equipment you need to do the jobs that are important to you. At Sheffield Financial, we specialize in helping our customers get what they need. The easy application and fast approval process makes financing your outdoor power equipment easy. Don't go another season without the equipment you need. Check out SheffieldFinancial.com today.
Hey Abby, I want to tell you about a really neat contest that we're running on Legends of the Outdoors TV for our sponsor, Hybrid Lights. Anyone that's watching our show after episode 6 can go on hybridlight.com and say, I seen the light or I found the light. Yeah. Every episode, we're going to have a hybrid light somewhere in that episode. And when you see it, you click on hybridlight.com and tell them that you've seen the light and where you've seen it at. And that will automatically put you in for a contest where one winner will win a great box full of hybrid light products.
Wow, whoever wins is lucky.
They are lucky, and I tell you what, this is some of the neat products. You can charge your phone with these. Wow. They charge, most of their products charged by solar or through plugging them into the wall through a USB port or just a straight plug. So hybridlights.com, click on it and find out all about the Legends of the Outdoors TV, I Found the Light.
This segment is brought to you in part by Jury Outdoors, helping hunters since 1989. Visit juryoutdoors.com. And Blue Bend Outdoors. For more information, visit facebook.com/bluebendoutdoors.
Well, hey, we're here with a really great friend of mine, Abby Jo.
Yes, we are.
This lady and I have been friends for, gosh, longer than either one of us care to remember. This is the most winningest archery person in the world, Miss Joella Bates.
Yes.
Joella, glad to have you on the show.
Gary, it's my privilege.
Thank you for coming. I'll
Abby
give you a hug.
Jo, oh my goodness, girl.
I tell you what, I've known this lady pretty much all my life. We've hunted together, we fished together, and we've had a great time everywhere we ever went.
Everywhere.
Joella, how many times have you won the national championship bow shooting?
I've won 12 world championships.
12 world championships.
12 world
For all you
championships.
guys and gals out there,
That's
for
incredible.
all you guys and gals out there that like to shoot archery, this lady right here, she's pretty much it. You're up here this week to whitetail deer hunt with us in Western Kentucky. Abby Jo has set this up for us with some friends of hers at One Fatal Mistake Outfitters.
I love that name.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I am just waiting for one of those bucks to make that one fatal mistake.
Absolutely.
And all that means is all he's got to do is show himself in range.
Well, I've seen pictures of the bucks that they've taken here. I've seen pictures of the one that this young lady got last
Abby
year.
Jo, I'm drooling.
I
am so drooling.
It was a massive whitetail buck.
Because I saw the pictures of your buck,
Yeah.
it has not been a temptation for me to shoot the young bucks that have so graciously posed over and over and over for us.
They have good potential.
They have a lot of potential.
Yeah.
If they do that to me next year, they'll probably get an arrow poked in them.
Sorry.
Well, the task before us is getting a big giant whitetail here in Western Kentucky for the next 3 days.
That's our tank. We need my granddad to come out. I know. We've got a squirrel barking. We probably are about to have more deer come in. There's a deer or something to his right. Keeps looking back that way.
You are a Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame member.
Oh, Gary, and I remember that day so well.
Very deservingly, as a matter of fact. You know, you grew up in West Tennessee, where I grew up, graduated from UT Martin in Martin,
Correct.
Tennessee. You were on the rifle team there, correct?
Absolutely.
A lot of young ladies out there that are getting into hunting or like to hunt would probably like to hear your thoughts of becoming an outdoors lady.
The outdoors is the place to really learn life lessons and to breathe and to refresh.
Right.
There's so much the outdoors can teach them.
When you went to Africa, you had to get a new bow.
I shot a 91-pound Athens Accomplice with 80% let off.
So 91 pounds, though, is what you was drawing back?
I was drawing 91 pounds back, and it broke over, and I was holding 18.
Wow.
And that become real significant when I got charged by that elephant.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, that's another story, by the way. You also done something else.
I became the first lady to take the big 5 with a bow.
Which is?
A lioness, a leopard, an elephant, a Cape buffalo, and a white rhino.
And here I thought I was pretty good by getting a limit of squirrels, you know?
Well, I got in a limit of squirrels before too.
With a bow.
Not quite.
And I know now you're coaching archery.
Absolutely. I'm traveling all over the country coaching, and I started a business called Joe Camps Archery Boot Camps after I was inducted into the Legends of the Outdoors National Hall of Fame. You know, the day of the induction, I told you that I want this to open doors that allow me to share the outdoors and my passion for archery and teaching to lots of folks, and it really has. I really have been a lifelong outdoors gal. Yeah. They said my first word was duck. I caught my first limited bass while I was still wearing diapers, standing in the boat between my daddy's legs.
Oh my goodness.
I started out with a compound bow. I bought my first bow that actually fit me in 1989. I won my first national and world championship in 1993, my first year shooting nationally. And I won 5 world championships shooting a compound bow. I did something foolish. I arm wrestled a big dude and he injured me. He detached a rib from my sternum and tore tricep. And I was at a point then in 2003, I was on top of the world with the compound bow. But when that injury hit, I couldn't shoot like I had shot before. I couldn't shoot the number of arrows that I needed to shoot to remain competitive as a professional. So I focused on hunting and on teaching, on doing seminars, on writing articles, really focused on education. A friend of mine in Arkansas invited me to go there and do a fishing derby for kids. Now, we were in a cabin with an old Ben Pearson recurve bow. And the guy started shooting that recurve bow, and it didn't take me long to decide I needed to shoot it too.
Tired of pushing that old lawnmower? Don't go another season without the equipment you need to do the jobs that are important to you. At Sheffield Financial, we specialize in helping our customers get what they need. The easy application and fast approval process makes financing your outdoor power equipment easy. Don't go another season without the equipment you need. Check out SheffieldFinancial.com today.
Hey folks, I want to introduce you to a brand new product created by my friend Steve Mosley. Steve, BioPro Green was created by you. Tell us a little bit about what it does and why.
BioPro Green is made from a specialized group of products that helps enhance your food plot. It increases the protein, it increases the biomass, and it will help draw wildlife to your food plot.
BioPro Green will enhance your food plots and help bring wildlife to your properties.
This segment is brought to you in part by Charlie Brewer Slider Company. For more information, visit sliderfishing.com. And One Fatal Mistake Outfitters. For more information, visit onefatalmistakeoutfitters.com.
Well, hey folks, we're back for another segment of Legends of the Outdoors TV. Abby Jo, Man, we've got two of the most wonderful people here with us.
We really do.
Terry Peterson and his daughter Cheyenne. Terry, man, glad to have you guys. Welcome to Kentucky. This is where Abby Jo's from.
It's beautiful.
Also home of Nightingale game calls. And hopefully we'll see some big whitetails during this 3 or 4 days that we're going to be here. We're at One Fatal Mistake Outfitters.
Yeah, some of my really good friends I grew up with. Some awesome wildlife out here. Lots of deer, lots of turkeys.
And Terry, I want to ask you, how did you get Hybrid Light started? Because, I mean, these products we got behind us, I've been using them for about 3 years now.
Yeah, I've been in the construction supply business for years. And all of our clientele wanted Christmas items for their employees. So I started shopping around for items, and one year I bought flashlights. And I thought, you know what, why don't I just build my own flashlight? So I was over in China working on some products for my tool business, and I came across a factory that was manufacturing flashlights, and I helped them design a flashlight that turned out to be quite successful. And that, playing with flashlights and designing flashlights is way more fun than selling tools.
Oh, absolutely,
So, that's how it got started.
Well, you've got somebody special with you today that's going to be hunting with us as well. You got your own television show. Tell us a little bit about that.
I do. I have a TV show called The Overland Chronicles, and we are overlanding across America and basically hunting and fishing out of our trucks. And there's two of us, my co-host Scott Sullivan and I, and it's pretty unique. We're going to be on the Sportsman's channel soon, so
Excited to watch.
yeah. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
well,
you.
we'll watch y'all's if y'all watch ours.
Oh, 100% I'll watch yours.
Okay. And then you might talk Abby Jo and I into going with you sometime over the road
Yeah.
and over the land, and especially if there's fishing involved or hunting.
Yeah, no,
involved.
of course.
Thank you guys for coming here to Kentucky and
Looking
joining
forward
us.
to it.
I know we've got several more things we're going to be doing. You guys are one of our main sponsors to our Legends of the Outdoors TV show, and man, we're just glad to have you. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate everything you do for the outdoors industry.
Looking forward to a beautiful country. Looking forward to the hunt.
Absolutely.
Well, good morning. Good morning. It's bright and early in Kentucky. What is it, 5 o'clock right now? I don't even know if it's that. We're hoping to see a big buck. I'm thinking we're gonna get a 10-pointer. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a good chance. Yeah, 8, 10 point though is the prime. There's some really good bucks here in Western Kentucky. I'm in Herndon, Kentucky. This is actually about 15 minutes from my hometown, and it's some of the best bucks in the country. The outfitters here are saying that they get about 8-pointers, 10-pointers out here. 150, 160 inch, some good free whitetail.
You right-handed or left-handed? Man, it's been a great hunt this morning. We've seen a really nice buck. Probably this afternoon we'll go back in there and see if he shows back up again. He was chasing a doe that we had heard earlier in the morning before daylight.
That's a good looking buck, healthy looking.
He'd be a nice one to take, especially for a little deer meat.
He'd be the best meat, but 3 years old, he'd have been just right.
Yeah. Man, we've got two of the most wonderful people here with us.
We really do.
Terry Peterson and his daughter Cheyenne. Of course, two of my favorite lights is the hat light that you're wearing,
Right.
and this mammoth light right here. Now there's something special about this light.
Well, everything is a lifetime guarantee and never replace a battery, never buy a battery again. And they're solar powered. Also has the USB ports that are in and out, so you can put power in with your cell phone charger, and also then it's a power bank to charge your cell phone. Use the best quality ingredients to get the best product out of it.
Hey folks, I want to tell you about a brand new reel and gun oil created by my friend Jeff Milam called 80 Below. Jeff, tell me a little bit about the product.
80 Below is a product that's built to really withstand Mother Nature. Anything it throws at it, minus 80 degrees on the cold side and up to 465 high side. Really, if you like to hunt cold weather or fish in cold weather, it's an excellent product.
80 Below gun and reel oil. You got to have this if you hunt and fish.
This segment is brought to you in part by Case Knives, built with integrity for people of integrity. Visit caseknives.com. And War Eagle Boats, the nation's premier waterfowling boats. Visit wareagleboats.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Legends of the Outdoors TV. I'm with Joella Bates and Abby Jo. So Joella, you was telling us a while ago though, how you went from compound bow world championships. I mean, this is a lady that is known as a compound bow 5-time world champion. Now all of a sudden she can't shoot a compound bow anymore.
Well, the guys let me shoot the recurve, and it didn't take but messing with it for a few hours till I was very intrigued. And you know, Gary, you found this out. When you help people, you never know what's going to come back in return. The young man that I taught, asked me if he built me a bow, a long bow, would I shoot it? And I said, heck yeah, I'd shoot it. Yeah. He told me that he had a friend in his community that was a longbow. Well, he built self bows and long bows and recurve bows. He was a custom bow maker. His barber, and he made just a few bows a year, but that they would like to build me a bow as a thank you. And oh my goodness, a month later, they gave me a longbow. I fell in love with it. I shot that bow so much. I shot so much that my arms were sore. And then we lined up a family fun event, a retreat there at Lindsay's Resort in Arkansas. We lined up an event, and I was working at that event, teaching archery, and Tommy Garner asked me, when are you gonna go back to shooting competition? I looked at him and I said, I think I will. And the next world championship I win will be with a traditional bow, and it was. So in 2011, I got that long bow. Well, it was a self bow. And it wasn't long till a lady from Michigan made me a custom longbow. The problem was I shot a deer with my self bow and my arrow bounced off. And she said, well, I'll build you a heavier poundage bow that I promise you the arrow won't bounce off. So she did, and I started shooting it. And I decided that I was gonna shoot competitions again. I finished second in my first 3D shoot with a longbow. And one of the guys asked me, said, how do you aim? And I'm like, I just look at the target and let her fly. And he said, you gotta have a method. And if you don't have a method, you're getting beat by somebody that does have a method. And I asked him, okay, now tell me what your method is. And he said, use the tip of your arrow and find a point and put the tip of your arrow on it and shoot the shot and see where it hits. Well, I decided I would take that method and develop my own edition of that method. So I made me a target with a cross on it. And I started shooting at the center of the cross. And if I was at short distance, I'd turn the cross upside down because the air is going to rise. And if I'm at longer distance, I flip it the other way. And I'd find where my point on was, where when I aimed at the center of the cross, it hit in the center of the cross. And I learned to gap shoot.
I've always been amazed at the way you taught, the sincerity of your lessons. I feel like that I could watch you and listen to you and be a better shooter because of it.
I promise you could.
I want you to promise me that sometime soon when we get to where we can, that you'll give Abby Jo and I a lesson.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we'll get to share a little more time with you. It's been an honor to be on here with you. We appreciate you coming to Kentucky and hunting with us. We appreciate you being on the Legends Outdoors TV. I know that we've got a lot to do together. Abby Jo and I can't wait to hunt with you. Thank you so much,
Gary,
for being on our show.
I can't wait. Abby Jo, you're a dear. Can't wait to teach you more about shooting the bow.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. Hey, folks, until next time, this is Gary Mason, Abby Jo, Joella Bates, Legends of the Outdoors TV. Hope to see you next time. God bless and good hunting and fishing.
This episode was brought to you in part by Sheffield Financial, specialized equipment financing for work, play, and everything in between. Visit SheffieldFinancial.com. And Hybrid Light, durable, environmentally friendly, and guaranteed for life. Visit hybridlight.com.